There's no wax on, wax off with drifting. Tokyo Drift mac and cheese next. When your weekend's all spent up and you got Monday coming down the pike, sometimes all you need is a little comfort to get you through the Monday. Mac and Cheese Movies, where we believe in comfort food and comfort movies. Hello, welcome to Mac and Cheese Movies. I'm Scotty Coppage. He's the Justin Timberlake of Japan, Ben Remmert. And his mom is blind in one eye and can drift better, Joel Estes.
yeah, that's... Oh, shit.
And he's no past, no future, James Rumfeld.
Ooh, solid.
Welcome today. We're going to be talking about Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. And what do we have for our comfort food, Joel?
I thought about this one for a while, and finally there was Han in the background the entire time, munching on something constantly. And I just decided to go to the local Asian market and just load up. So we just loaded up on different stuff.
Shout out Bamboo Kitchen Pantry.
Bamboo Pantry. Yeah, in Wichita Falls, Texas. That's where I got it. Well, I got the ramune. How do you pronounce that? Ramune?
This, however you say this.
The glass ball drink. Yes,
it's cute.
I got that at Market Street. I did get that at Market Street. But we got a handful of different things. We had the ramune drinks.
Just a shitload of different shit.
And that was an adventure getting those things open.
It was.
Who spilled them?
I did. I'll throw it up. I'll throw the video up now.
The ramune, you basically get the cap, and you have to disassemble the cap and then turn it upside down and smack the shit out of it, and it knocks a glass marble down into the bottom of it, and then that's how you open the thing.
It's like a widow
and then
Japanese
you have to take
baby
the green
bottle.
thing off, or else you'll end up spilling it all over the place like Scotty did.
Yeah. Very complicated.
Yeah,
Way too complicated.
I thought it was fun. I had a good time.
I got it in one shot.
Scotty got his in one shot. Ben spilled his.
Yeah, but you forgot to take the green thing out before you started drinking it.
He's like, well,
there was that. And then I think the winner out of we had several different snacks.
Yeah.
We had the spicy tempura seaweed, which I think we all.
It was really good.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
And there was the chocolate squirrel pies, is what I wrote down.
Good.
It was the little guys, I think, like the milk pies or something.
Yeah.
It had the matcha jelly.
Not a fan.
Not a huge fan on that.
I don't need to have it again.
It was interesting. You tore the corner out of it, and it had nothing but jelly on the inside of the packet. And you just like squeezed the shit.
It was like a
in your
wet
mouth.
wipe full of jelly.
Yeah, it was like an edible condom.
Edible condom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they make those?
I don't. Probably. They make the edible.
I don't know how
underwear, so it's
effective
kinda
that's got to be.
Fruit of the loom materials. Then the shrimp crackers, which
Yeah, you can miss me with the shrimp crackers.
I
too.
was conflicted about.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine.
They were fine. It was fine, like this movie.
But y'all didn't open the bag. The bag was the worst part. Yeah. It smelled like a freaking tackle box on a summer's day, pretty much.
Ugh.
Scotty was like, oh.
Yeah. They also had the bourbon flavored Hokkaido milk biscuits, which I think we all liked.
Yeah,
those were really good.
That was a little wafer.
Yeah,
things?
yeah. You went back for doubles on that one.
I think
All right, Joel.
What I liked about it.
Yes, I did.
There was the coffee milk biscuits also, which they were good. Yeah. They smelled like real coffee, and I think they would go really well with coffee.
I think what I like the most about everything is like how light everything is for like snack, like
and it
processed or whatever.
It was the opposite of the Wizard. Whenever we did the Wizard, and you just felt like you were just in a diabetic coma at the end of it.
Yeah.
And this was not like that whatsoever. And we had like three different sweet snacks too. There was the Sora snacks, which I guess, what did you compare them to? It was like the
fortune cookies.
Yeah, the fortune cookies. Yeah,
those tasted a little cardboardy to me, but
but it was kind of like that. But at the end of the Wizard, whenever we were done, we were calling like bloated and like kind of like
potted meat, man.
we
Take it right out of you.
Right. I don't think I did.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun.
I feel virile after this.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's the shrimp biscuits that did that one. Yeah, for sure.
Delicious. Thanks, Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, according to the legends of IMDb, an American teenager named Sean Boswell is a loner in school. However, he challenges his rival for an illegal street racing, and he totals his car at the end of the race. To avoid time in prison, he is sent to Tokyo to live with his father, who's in the military. As soon as he arrives, he discovers a new fun but dangerous way of street racing in the underworld of the streets of Tokyo, Japan.
Have you been street racing, Sean?
So
like he's on drugs.
It was so dope.
Man.
First taste, first time you saw the movie, what's your relationship to it? Why is it a mac and cheese movie? Ben, why don't you go first?
Yes.
Yeah, please, Ben.
Please,
Okay.
please, Ben, go first.
So my first taste was this. I saw this in the theater.
Oh, nice.
It was in 2006. So I had a car. So in high school, I had a car, which maybe that's why it hits different too for me, because I was supposedly the same age as the people in that movie, and they look 30. I think Lil Bow Wow's the only one who's like 18.
Yeah.
But for the sake of this, they're all in high school. And like for whatever reason, I don't know how this came about. I don't know if it was the same for you, like in Missouri, but like the JDM culture was like real big here. Like everybody had like a mid '90s Honda Civic, or like I had a '93 MX-6. My buddy had a '94 like NX 1600, and so we were all like into like putting like the subwoofers in there and the loud muffler and you know, doing burnouts and just being menaces around the neighborhood or whatever, just driving around. And so the fact that a movie came out that more or less kind of encompassed that a little bit, we got out of the movie and we're all burning out in the parking lot in the mall and like driving down camp. Just it was a really good time, man. And then at that same time, that same year, I don't know if I'd already gone or not, but I was either getting ready to or I'd already gone to Japan, which was a whole another experience for me, to the point where I ended up joining the military to get back as quickly as possible versus like trying to go through like be a translator or like teach English and have to go down the degree path. The military is the quickest way. So, which I ended up getting stationed in Japan when I was in, and it was one of those, I don't know how the Air Force is, but the Navy's like, if you graduate top 10% of your class in tech school, then you get to choose your orders. And so while everyone was out partying their ass off, I was in there studying my flashcards and stuff like that. And I did.
I remember you telling me about all that when we had kind of first met. And at the time, I didn't know you that well. But then the more I got to know you, and I don't mean this as a shot, that whole, like, that's not like most of your personality. Like you like, oh, fuck, I want this so bad. I'm going to go like be first in my class. And like, I don't know, that just didn't seem like you. The fact that you did that, I remember sitting there being like, "Oh shit, that's cool." Yeah, no, the Air Force doesn't let you do that. By the way, they just send you to some shitty place. But
send you to Shepherd.
Yeah,
but,
Shepherd, Whiteman Air Force Base.
But that's it. Yeah, that was my first taste to it.
Go ahead.
Want me to go next?
Sure, go.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Was it today?
Well, I remember it like it was yesterday. My boys and I had reservations at Chili's. And we were just going to pregame with apps and margs.
With a trip dip?
We were wearing suits. We were expecting a solid, sold-out show, but it was surprisingly empty. Turns out most of the people had gone to see Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties. And I'm just being a smartass. I literally saw this for the first time on my first, or it wasn't my first, but on a deployment in the morale tent. Was the first time I ever saw this movie.
Ooh, the morale tent.
And it was just one of those movies that they constantly had on, and it was just like, it was, it would rotate between like
300.
Yeah, just like the same, Super Troopers, like fucking Commando comes on, and then Predator, and then Tokyo Drift. And there's the lead actor in this, I'll talk about him later, that was the one thing where I was like, oh. But
Lucas Black or whatever his name? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this week. This is the only pod where I was like, man, I don't know. Because I'm not a fan of the Fast and the Furious series at all.
Same, bro.
I watched the first one. I got an hour into it, and I was like,
no, man. Dude, that's like,
no.
Dude, that one's like tied for me with this one.
Man, it was, I got it, and I was like, this is just fucking horrific. I felt the same about this one.
I always tell people
I'll go into more of it later, but I watched it this week, and that's my relationship to it.
I always tell people to skip this one and just watch Gone in 60 Seconds. Just skip
I
all of Fast
loved Gone in 60 Seconds.
Just skip all of Fast and Furious. Just
Right.
watch Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Okay.
It's not, for sure.
Scotty?
At all.
I saw it in the theater with my mom. She wanted to see it because she loves Lucas Black, and we're big Sling Blade fans in my family.
Yes.
And so yeah, that was it. And we saw it like in the middle of the day in the summer. No one was really in there. Haven't seen it since, except for this pod. I got to the first hour, kind of like Joel, like last Friday night, and I turned it off. And then, like, I think I watched the next hour, like, while waiting for an Ambien to kick in. And I don't remember anything about
Did the movie or the Ambien win? Which one won first?
I think Ambien always wins.
It's undefeated, bro. I never break movies up, and I broke this bitch up into
It's-
3
wow.
chunks.
I had to retrace to see, like,
It's
what,
an hour
what
and a
happened
half.
here. It's an hour and
I
40
know.
minutes. And, like,
Felt
I was
like
even
3
watching
hours.
it. I was like, oh, I missed this. This part's kind of lame. Okay, this is good. Like, it's like a lot of these movies. I mean, it's good in the theater one time.
For all of these rewatches, I always clear distractions. I'll put my fucking phone
Same.
down. No one's in the room with me. I'll do it late at night, whatever. And I was cussing Ben by the end of this fucking thing. I was like, holy shit.
I started
this
out
is
cussing, just to be clear. but-
Wow.
Well, I got a 6.1 on IMDb, so
Is that the lowest movie we've ever watched?
No, it can't be.
It's gotta be The
lowest.
Wizard, right?
It's got to be The Wizard.
Let me look. I mean, I don't know. Keep going, though.
Yeah, but yeah. Go ahead,
I
Scotty.
think you... Wait,
It's
are
a-
you sure it's a 6.1?
Is it?
I mean, those
6.1.
It's like a 47 Metascore.
something I do like about this movie is it's sort of grounded, and they're like using like real cars, like in the other Fast and the Furious movies. I mean, I didn't see the one where they went to space.
Wizard is a 6.1.
But, like, all-
Whoa, they went to space.
Oh, they
in
go to
Fast and
space?
I think in the
Furious?
last, I think in the
hell
last
yeah.
one.
Shitting
A
me?
I think in the
submarine
last
comes
one.
I
out.
was gonna make that joke. They really went to
Fuck
the fucking
yeah, dude.
space.
I think
in Fast-
so.
dude, they were going from like skyscraper to skyscraper, and then they had to like.
I've
outdo
seen them
that.
drive tanks on fucking
I haven't
tanks on
seen-
glaciers.
I have not seen
In, like, a
past,
preview.
Fast 5, I think,
They-
or 6. I've missed out on
People
like, the last
love
4.
Fast Five.
You know who loves it? You probably have it in the notes. Do you know who loves these movies? He's interviewed about it.
Christopher Nolan.
Yes, he loves them.
I
I guess
don't know.
I
What
did see that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
there are some people that love reality TV too. Like my girlfriend
Mother
loves
of
reality
God.
TV.
All right, The Wizard and
This is-
Tokyo Drift tied. 6.1.
There you go.
There you go.
Though the Metascore for The Wizard is a 23, the Metascore for Tokyo Drift is 47.
Well,
What's
there you
Metascore mean?
It's critic rankings.
go. So the critics liked it better than the Wizard.
Those critics are.
Roger Ebert gave this one 3 out of 4.
Jesus.
I think this is interesting though, that because I really like this movie, but in a way that I know it's like I know the lines, the dialogue's ass, like there's plot holes all over the place. Like I fucking get it. Like I'm not blind to that, but I still like it anyway.
Bro, there's
So it seems like the audience is split up on like what the fuck. No, I mean this is terrible, or like you know what, it's fine. Honestly, like
I love you and I've known you a long time, but this movie is your life story in a way. Like not take out the like up until the racing part, you take troubled teen, you know, I don't want to just like go through your life for the audience, but like his dad's in a different place, whatever. He goes to Japan.
in the Navy.
Right, like right. As I'm watching this, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude! Like,
But I also,
of course you
but I
connected
also
to
like,
this movie.
What I like that we were talking about last time with I don't know who directed the like Baby Driver or whatever.
Edgar
That was
Wright.
Edgar
I
Wright.
really like the soundtrack of this movie.
Yeah.
Really?
It carries. I do, man.
It starts with Kid Rock's.
Okay, you got me on that. Me and Sarah both. Me and Sarah both were like, Jesus Christ, dude. But that was the only time. But aside from that, it carries like when he goes from like his alarm goes off to him getting into class, and he's got to take the train and all, you know, and he's going through Japan, and it's painting this like what the hustle and bustle is like. But you have like these, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8s playing and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I really like the music with this movie a lot, and it goes with fast fucking cars and hot chicks and stuff, man. Like I don't know, dude.
I'm not like I'm gonna fuck with you today because you're my friend.
Yeah,
but
yeah, no.
I like.
I knew what I was coming into today.
Yeah,
Like,
there are definitely movies that I like that I know, like The Joke in My Family, and everyone's gonna be like, "That's a great movie." Like The Joke in My Family, like we'll go to watch something. I'm like, "How about we just watch Big Trouble in Little China?" And everyone's like, "Jesus, I don't want to watch that." Like I get it, but
or
yeah.
like what was that one? The fucked up the vampire one.
Fright Night.
Yeah, dog. Like
Yeah, one of my
man.
favorite movies of all time. But yeah, keep
Yeah,
going.
man.
The opening scene of this movie is really good, and I like how they're having the race in a housing development
Yeah, yeah.
construction site, and Lucas Black is like blasting through a freaking house.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And
No way he survived that
I love
crash.
that he tells the cops, "Can I have a copy of that video?"
Dude,
that was cool.
I honestly, I actually busted out laughing out loud. He's like, "Can I get a copy of that?" And I was like,
Also, I kept
"It's
waiting
so stupid."
for this
Yeah.
like mom blowing this cop, but like, do we know that happened, or you
I
just
wa-
assume that?
I think
because I was looking out
this
for
is,
it now.
This is my theory. Okay, the mom says this is our third town in 2 years.
There just gotta
It's just got to be something to be done.
They are
and
really
it sounds
flirty.
like Forrest Gump when she's like, "Surely something can be done," and he's like,
Your mama sure
and he's
does
like-
care about
yeah,
your
and he's
education,
like,
boy.
"Is there a yeah, and it's like, hey, yeah. It's yeah. I thought maybe Lucas Black was gonna do that, like after the cop said something. I love how
definitely-
I love how they got out of the country and like all these things are like gone away now.
She was kind of cracked out.
Can he
too.
go back to America? I don't think so. He's got charges.
So
Dad warned him.
hold on. So he races so much that he has to like move from town to town to town. He gets in trouble for racing.
That's what it sounds like. He's like a gearhead in the shop at like his high school, like tuning his car. It seems like he has a problem with getting into trouble. Like even when he first got to Japan and he went against DK or whatever, and he was talking shit or whatever, and then he got challenged to a race, and you don't have a car, and then that's how I'm like. Did he know they were into Yakuza? I don't know, but you're into Yakuza now because he's like, you owe me a fucking car. He said, what did Han say? He goes, don't leave town. And I was like, oh shit, he means it. He means it.
Well, that whole scene was confusing to me in the shop too, where they just have like the chubby kid, they're fucking airbrush or spray
Yeah,
painting.
that
it.
was like their
I don't
like
know.
in the
Oh,
original
like-
Fast and the Furious, they had the tismed out guy that was like, I know how I'm really good at computers, but like he can't function in life, so he like designs all the car stuff and like optimizes it. I feel like that was supposed to be like that.
That was a high
crew.
school scene though, right? That was
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
high
yeah,
school
yeah,
before
yeah.
he got kicked.
Honestly,
I just didn't
it all
understand
blurred
that
together.
scene. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, a kid's getting bullied in high school, but I didn't
Oh, you're
understand.
talking about the paint where he's
Yeah,
getting
yeah, when
painted?
they're painting
Yeah,
him.
that was
And
that was
Lucas
in high
just,
school
like, looks
before
at
I
him
the
think
and
race.
maybe I think for me, like the way I'm reading that is like he's bored. Like I'm in school and like I'm better than he's just like, oh, this is like he
Yeah.
rolls his eyes and walks out. Like he wants to just go drive his car, man. Like meet up with Ryan Gosling and
Or it might be that he's the next guy to get bullied. You never know.
no,
That
I don't
was
think
the-
he's the. I mean, he pulled the wrench out
Yeah.
against like five
Yeah.
football stars.
Yeah.
I think he was really ready to throw down.
Throw down, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
can see it.
took it
Why don't
as
you do a
like,
rewatch, Joel?
I wrote down like some funny notes that like I want to bring up at some point, but keep going, Scotty.
We got the ingredients. We've got Lucas Black in this. This is the first movie without Vin Diesel or Paul Walker, except for the last scene of the movie. And so there's definitely like a lower budget for this movie. They thought that Paul Walker was too old for one of these movies.
Even though Sean looks 35 in this fucking
He
thing.
really does.
Yeah.
Dude.
He looks really old.
That's actually pretty unbelievable
Yeah.
for high
So
school.
they may have thought, hey, this is a younger person and we can like do movies with him and everything. I think they were maybe looking at that route as opposed to, I mean, I remember when Fast Forward came out.
They had
Like it was a big deal. It was a big deal. Everyone at school was like going to see it. Like
who was that dude that was in like Crank?
Jason Statham?
Stay
They,
Statham.
they add him into the later
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious movies to try to take it to another level. But yeah, I don't know where I was going. I think
They also
I guess
added
what I'm
The
saying
Rock,
is you're
didn't they?
saying
Yes.
he might have had a future in other Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah, he's the only one who didn't come back.
Hobbs
Yeah.
and Shaw.
Whoa.
You want to do
yeah.
that?
Look out.
There was one.
And go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I remember reading a thing where they were like pitching, like mixing it with like Jurassic Park somehow, like where they were going to be dealing with like dinosaurs. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. Justin Lin directed this movie, and he's written a whole lot of the scripts for the sequels. I don't know if he's directed more of them because IMDb's like been really hard to navigate. So I feel like he has. But then when I looked at some stuff that he hadn't, I don't know. So. And Han is great. I love Han.
Han
in
is
this
the
movie.
best.
All the
He's
Han
amazing.
scenes are great.
He's
I
amazing.
want more Han.
Well, he fucking dies. So spoiler alert.
As I was leaving the
Or
house,
does he?
As I was leaving the house,
Is that a thing?
Yeah. He comes back in a later movie.
Are you shitting me?
And
not
they
fucking shitting you. I'm not shitting you,
they
Joel.
retconned this
They go to
2006
space. Some guy who died comes back.
Bro, how do you
This-
survive that explosion?
Well,
Fucking-
okay,
it's
this
fucking Marvel
2006
franchise.
AF movie, they later on retcon and saying this is in 2013.
Right, it's supposed to be 11 years
Yeah,
in. Yeah.
And,
from
and
when
like,
they filmed it.
and it's like Han is like with Mr. Nobody, who's like Kurt Russell, who's like this kind of like shadow agent. They're like, that's how he got out, and that's what happened. He faked his own death, and
So is that why there
Bro,
were
it
no
gets
tears
wild.
shed whatsoever whenever Han died? Because he
guess.
was just
I
it
mean,
was
gonna
really
come back?
quick. We really,
right back
I don't think
on.
they knew at the time that he was going to be coming back and doing all these movies.
The actor was super cool,
That was
like
just-
super slick.
He's Korean.
Yeah, he's super handsome guy, like super handsome guy. My son Kale was telling me as I was leaving, I was like, I need some facts on this, since you think this piece of shit's a good movie. And he was like, he said the actor, the car in the movie was his, and his parents were like, can I have the car if you go to or if you go to law school, because they want him to be a lawyer. He's like, can I have the car and think about it, and then use that car in the movie? I don't know. He had this cool story about it.
Another cool. You're talking about the practical. They have stunt drivers or whatever. The fisherman. That guy. One of the fishermen. He's actually like a drift person in real life.
Oh, really?
Real like competes and stuff, and he helped coordinate all the
Oh,
a
that's
lot of
cool.
all the stunts. So when he's practicing, and they're like, ho ho ho, that's like a real like drift person. Anyway, just a little fun fact, but.
I wrote a question down about Han. He has a line in there. This was me like early on just wanting to shit on Ben about this today, but some guy yells, they're like in the compound or whatever, and they're like, hey Han, sort this wanker out. And Han says, what do I look like, a zebra? What the fuck does that mean? Like, what is that line? Dude, when you rewatch, I
Dude,
was
the
like,
dialogue
what
is not
the
good.
fuck, dude?
I don't
Anyway.
know. The first one, if you can believe it, the dialogue is worse.
Oh, I remember.
I mean, when he rolls up for the first time, he's like, "So check it out, it's like this."
Yeah.
And then I was watching I saw a clip from Confused Breakfast. They covered it, and like the very first race scene where he races Vin Diesel, like I'm racing for people. Well, they block off all the streets, and then there's like two chicks, and they have like spray cans, like spray paint, and they like run past each other, and it's like on a crosswalk or something, and they're literally like, why did they spray paint a fucking starting line? They could just use the crosswalk as a fucking
Thank you, ladies.
to set the scene or
Ready,
whatever. man.
seto.
Yeah, it's all good. Man. That one dude, I love that dude. Go, so fucking good. Dude.
Do we like Little Bow Wow in this movie?
Yes,
I had no
Yes.
idea that was Little Bow
Yes.
Wow. I plumb forgot all about that dude.
I do like a little.
I'll skip ahead a little bit on the remix. When it got to Twinkie, I was like, we don't need this character at all.
Tweak. Yeah, we do, man. That's his guide for like being in Japan.
Like exposition, yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
hey,
know.
this is how things work. I'm gonna give you the fast track on like culture and like, oh, by the way, I can hook you up and sell you illegal shit. Like,
I'm saying for
no, that
me,
dude is definitely necessary.
I would have much rather
And he's-
eliminated Bow Wow completely and let Han do all of that.
Okay,
Who was a
but
much
how,
more.
so how does he get introduced to the cars in the first place? Because when they meet, he has a steering wheel and says, well, let's talk about the Sparko steering wheel. And then he gets to the car and takes him to the garage where all the shit, and he gets involved in the Yakuza.
yeah, I don't know.
There's one. That's a one line of dialogue thing you
Whatever,
could do.
dude.
I would rewrite
Whatever,
that and let the girl be the intro. The girl, by the way, is
Neela.
maybe the hottest girl I've ever seen in my life. Like, I can't think of anybody prettier than that girl in any movie.
No, you know who is prettier than that girl? Apparently Lucas fucking Black, because every time he's around a woman, they're dropping fucking panties right then and there.
that was one of
He's a tough guy. He's a tough
Yeah,
guy.
That was
because
one
Home
of the-
Improvement guy, his girlfriend's like, well, whoever wins the race
Yeah.
gets me,
Yeah.
you know?
Just an absolute fluke.
delivering
bro.
pizzas.
And then as soon as the dude walks into the classroom, you can just feel the humidity rise just from that one woman, you know? And it's just like, wow, man.
That was another note I made. I was like, why is everyone making just the same, like, melty slut face? Guys,
Yes.
dudes, the whole movie, I feel like, is just shots of, like,
Yeah.
dumbass. like,
But I'm saying, if you're a high school kid, you're horny as fuck. You like the cars. You like the chicks. You like the fucking soundtrack. You like this. They did a good job, I think. I'm trying to link this back. Maybe this is why I like it so much. That's all like by design. They're like setting the
bro, it
the
got
thing.
your whole, like, whoever
And-
that, like,
And they have all like the stereotypes in there, and they do like a good job of like fast tracking you into
everybody
like,
your
the technology
age.
part of
Yes.
it, and like oh, here's the instant noodles out of the vending machine, and just all the shit that's like little.
We have a mutual friend that, like, everybody your age that's like they have like an old fucking Honda Civic that they're gonna fix back up, sitting in their driveway, or they had, you know what I mean, their dream car is like this Skyline. And I was in the military when this
Sylvia.
movie came out. The dorms, it wasn't me, but the dorms were literally just filled with,
Yeah.
you know.
Dude, we had a in
did
Japan.
do a
They
good
would
job.
they'd have like old Skylines and old Sylvias, and they would just you'd be there for like 2 or 3 years, and then they would just sell it to the next guy that came in. So they never really left base. They were just like the work car or whatever. But they just pass it down. But they were all over the fucking place.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Not as nice as, don't get it twisted. Like
Yeah,
they're
I
not
know what you
souped
mean.
up, but I don't know, man.
I do feel like Bow Wow got robbed because like later Ludacris is in these movies.
Technically, he was in the second one, Too Fast, Too Furious.
Maybe
That
so.
was
Too fast. Yeah, the song.
Yeah, he had a song too, Luda.
Luda. Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, remix the ingredients. What do we got?
Oh shit.
Christ,
Remixing
dude.
already?
Well, do you have anything else for ingredients?
Well,
I'm trying to think of
Another note I have is just like what I was saying. Like look, it was just like long look and a smile, over and over again. Dad's an 03. They live in a whore infested shit.
He is an 03.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, what rate? I was like,
He
I don't
makes
know,
really
Captain
good
or
money, and
whatever,
they
like-
just live in this like
She said
shithole.
the same thing. She goes, man, he could do better than that. I was like, yeah, I don't know, that's Japan. I don't know.
My son was saying
His little
another
hooker
interesting.
or whatever he had in there.
fact
yeah,
about-
what was up with that?
I'm pretty sure it was a hooker.
Is it?
I don't know.
You're
I'm just
supposed to
saying,
be
like,
here on this day, son. Here, let me
She had a
boot
little,
this
it'd
prostitute
have been
out of my
here's
house.
this closet.
It'd have
Yeah.
been
A
different
little
if he was
herpes
like.
situation going on the mouth.
It'd have
there.
been different if he was like an E6 or something, but he's a fucking 03. My son was telling me like another Han fact, but I guess originally the character was supposed to smoke all the time, and that was his solution to the smoking was just to constantly snack.
Yeah.
Pull a Brad Pitt from Ocean's 11.
Oh yeah.
DK just sits in a janitor closet counting money the whole fucking movie and whisper talking everyone this close to their face. That dude, if he was having, he was like, "What's up with you, fuck?" Every time, like, why are they so close?
Do you like DK in this movie? You like the actor, the performance? I don't think he was that great.
I didn't like him either, but I didn't have a remix. The ingredient, I didn't have
I
a
did. I came up.
suggestion for him. I said someone for the remix. I'll say it when we go. Just go.
On the remix, instead of the older kid from Home Improvement, why don't we get JTT?
Yeah, I think that would have upped it.
That would have been better.
Or no, even better, Tim Allen.
It did. Oh shit. Or we could have him as the
He's the
Yakuza
same
guy
age
at
as
the
Lucas
end.
Black.
He could just no. Tim Allen could just be the Yakuza guy at the very end, or Lucas's dad. That would work also. JTT quit acting.
Yeah,
didn't he?
Yeah.
It's like he
Drugs.
just quit.
Yeah,
He was like Team Heartthrob, and all of a sudden just like
No, I read a thing from what was that super hot girl from she's the one where they like she's nerdy and they parodied it all.
She's
over.
All That?
Yeah, Wood Revan. No, I don't fucking know her name. Anyway, she did an article recently that I read, and she was talking about JTT because she did Huck and Finn.
Yeah.
The Adventures of Huck and Finn or whatever.
I like that movie.
Yeah, and he quit because he was like, I have been like going nonstop since I was 8 years old. I just want to go to school and like
Yeah.
live. And then I don't think he ever like came back from that.
Huh.
Not in a bad way. Kind of like Macaulay Culkin a little bit.
yeah.
That kid was everywhere. In the
I had.
90s.
Yeah, he
do
was.
you want? Are we remixing?
Yeah.
Yeah, remix.
So I had for DK. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Simu Lau, which he's in Crazy Rich Asians.
and Barbie. And isn't he
And
in
Shang-Chi.
Oh, that
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
That dude. Yeah, he's like a real handsome fella.
Bro, he's great.
Uh,
Kim's Convenience is a
Yeah,
sleeper. Like,
yeah, he's
great
like the
show.
boy or like the
He's
one
the
they
brother.
Yeah. I think he would be good for a DK replacement.
Yeah, I would have liked him much better than the dude in there.
And then for Han, man, I wish I would have remembered this when we did the movie pick. But Stephen Chow from Kung Fu Hustle, the main guy in that,
Yeah.
like because to me, like he's kind of funny, but also like he knows like kung fu and like knows how to like, but it's almost in like a derpy kind of a way. And I feel like Han, that reminds me of Han a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Somehow you're getting away with screwing the Yakuza over, but like still have a sense of humor. I don't know, man. But
Han had very like
which I have this as a note.
Asian Vince
So
Vaughn.
Kung Fu Hustle also came out in 2004, which is about the same time, and it got a 7.7.
Kung Fu Hustle's amazing.
I thought that was like a one-off because I really like that movie, and I never like talk about it or
Yeah,
like,
it's
hey,
a
have you ever seen Kung Fu Hustle?
Fantastic movie.
Anyway, that was just a note. And then for Lil Bow Wow, I had Bobby Lee.
Actually, fuck you, dude.
That would actually
I love
work.
that. I love that.
That would actually work.
And then
Bobby Lee's hilarious
unpopular,
as
it's
hell.
not going to work, but I wrote it anyway, just as a backup. I said Woody Harrelson, which obviously is not in high school, right?
Yeah.
I get it, right?
Right.
But like for them,
Woody Harrelson never looked like
it
he
was like
young,
he's just a funny dude. Like Bobby Lee, could you imagine like Bobby Lee leading you around and being like, "This is the culture."
Bobby
stuff,
Lee would have
and
been
this is the
like, I don't think
and
that
cracking jokes or whatever about stuff.
we disagree on the necessity of the Twinkie character, but
Twink, which boy that
Bobby Lee.
that title's different.
That would have worked. I probably would have felt a little bit different about this movie had it been with an older,
Cast.
older range of characters, kind of like Gone in 60 Seconds.
What are you talking about?
was.
Lucas is 35.
Well, I mean, no, but he's
He
portrayed
was
as like a
23 when he
17 or
filmed it. He's
18
supposed to
year
be
old.
17.
But that would have made
They
me
did
feel
that
a
in
little
the 80s
bit,
all the time.
because they had way too many resources for being their age.
Yeah, I was
and
reading-
that's what was the messed up part about
Dude,
it.
that's what I'm saying. They're like, let me finish.
Some
that
of the
sentence.
stats, like 4,000 tires they went through,
but
100
you're like
cars.
what they had, the access they had to, and that's before when we were talking in the kitchen. I was like, Sarah and I were like, why do y'all even go to class? All y'all are in the Yakuza on like a low level, and they all drive $80,000 cars around Tokyo or whatever the fuck, and have compounds with like hot chicks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why would you even go to school?
Is that, I mean, I've never lived there or whatever, but like, is that just like a cultural thing of like, because you have to go to school? Like, there's not like, does anyone in Japan drop out of fucking high school? Like, is that even a thing?
I don't know.
I remember
I actually
reading.
don't know. I don't.
I remember a news thing about like police. I think it was Japan having to go because like you can only have your kid in school so much, and the police have to enforce your kid can. It's 8:30 at night on a Saturday. Get the fuck home.
Yeah, they
and
had
schools
a-
were doing
I
like
forgot
illegal
what they
stuff
called it.
that parents
But
were paying.
There
for.
was basically like after school, and then even after that, there was like
Yes.
after school, like every that shit's crazy over there.
So I wonder if it's a cultural thing.
I forgot what they call it. There's a name for it though.
Yeah, yeah.
But the last one I had for Lucas was Jake Gyllenhaal,
It's not bad.
and I think like Jarhead, like
Yeah.
he could be tough, but he also could be like
He's charming.
yeah, or
That'll work.
Nightcrawler or something. I don't know.
This is who I have for remix. I want to go with like a. It's going to be a kamikaze performance. Ben Foster.
Oh yeah, dude.
If I get
love
Ben
Ben
Foster
Foster.
is the main character in this movie,
Was
just
he in,
crashing it in Japan.
Was he the one that was in the Texas?
He's
one?
in Hell or High Water.
Yeah, Hell or High
Yeah,
Water.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
310 to Yuma.
That's
He's always
Alpha
just a
Dog.
psychopath, dude.
Man,
He's so scary.
Yeah, no, I could see that.
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine that interaction with DK if you had Hell or High Water Ben Foster just beating someone's ass
or
in a
Alpha
fucking,
Dog. Alpha Dog Ben
Yeah, he was
Foster
crazy
in Alpha Dog,
fucking
too.
crazy too.
Yeah.
And 310. Yeah, he's just a fucking psychopath in like every
Psycho.
movie he's in.
And like
I like Ben Foster
I
a
do too.
lot.
I love him. I think he's underused, undercast.
Garrett Hedlund. I don't know if you know who this
I don't know
is.
who that is.
He's in Tron Legacy. He's in Friday Night Lights the movie.
Oh, I get
Okay,
that, yeah.
who also Lucas Black is in there with. So
Yeah,
he's
he's in
in
there, too.
he's in that age range where he could have been in it. And IMDb said that Channing Tatum was up for a role. I'd put him in the top thing.
That
He's
was
funny. I
06.
really
that
li-
was before he blew up.
Yeah,
too,
it's like
wasn't
right
it?
before.
Yeah.
I hate Channing Tatum so much,
Yeah,
but yeah.
I'm not a fan either.
I love him.
Like he seems like a really nice person, but like
I think, I've never seen him.
I think he's
I thought
been
in,
in a lot of obnoxious roles,
this is the
but I
end when
think
he's like the
Tatum's
gimp.
like a
The
much
Vow is incredible.
better actor than
21
he's-
Jump Street, great.
Yeah.
The Vow?
The Vow is great with Rachel McAdams, where she
I haven't heard of that.
she like has total amnesia and she doesn't remember him. It's her husband, and
saw it.
it's really good.
He was in a movie that my brother was really my youngest brother's a huge history guy, and there was a movie called the Eagle, I think. It's like a Spartan where he loses I watched that and it was pretty good, and I did like him in the 21, 22 Jump Street, like that, like mean, like high school kid comedic role. So maybe it would have
Yeah.
been great in this, yeah.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah.
Classic.
But Channing Tatum reminds me like he's got like the Ryan Gosling thing going on where he's in enough like roll your eyes kind of rolls, but
Yeah.
he's got a lot of substance to him, and he's really funny, and he's comedically really good.
Oh, he's pretty.
I think he's got good comedic
He's
timing.
just got, I think Gosling's got the same thing going for him. And
I don't know.
But-
He was in that dog movie.
Oh,
I was
didn't
crying.
watch that.
I know. Scotty was like,
I didn't watch
and
that
I was
one.
like, I'm ready for this to be over.
I just never. I don't know. I think Ryan Gosling's like one of the last real movie stars. I love him and everything.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
I'm excited for the new
I
Star
can feel
Wars thing
Sarah
with
rolling
him
her
and
eyes at the back of her head right now.
Ryan Gosling, she don't like him.
She's just over it. So
He's the
bad.
best.
Like I love him.
I love him. I think he's one of the best people running around today, but for acting, obviously.
so
Okay.
we got more. We have to talk more about the actual storyline of this movie.
Okay, go
What
for it.
storyline,
Yeah.
bro? What are you talking about?
Right. I mean, there's so just all right.
Oh yeah, JJ Sonny Chiba's in this movie. Yeah.
There was the whole time I was watching this movie. If anyone needs a rehash of what I'm about to spill out right now, go watch the Tombstone Pod, because Jesus Christ, Ben lit into that fucking movie
Every
the
movie he
entire
does, dude.
time.
Bro, you cannot sit
It-
here and tell me that the horse riding scene or whatever, that shit was fucking weird.
All right,
dude.
you brought that up.
That was
Now,
weird, man.
what about the Han scene where he goes and like, "Why do you drift? Let me show you, guy." And he goes and he drifts around these girls and then stops and hands the number out, and they're creaming their jeans the entire time
Yeah,
that's happening.
it's like the car quote.
What's more realistic?
I think the Fast and the Furious is more realistic. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
instead of using your words, you're like, oh, let me. They both have expensive cars.
Yeah.
They're
You know?
already on a different deal, and you're going back to like the technology. That was when like you could get a phone number or whatever. I
Right.
don't know, man. Yeah.
You pick up a chick on a horse.
Hey, but I'll get Joel. I feel you though.
But
I
then
feel you,
it-
man. I feel you.
it's like, and they're like, "Oh my God, that guy!"
I think Sarah said something like that too.
I
She
need
was
to
like,
get
"What is the
that
purpose of
number."
this scene?"
That
right
scene
now?
was really weird.
But yeah,
And the
that
one
was
where
so
he's
funny.
like, they're just casually talking like they're on a Sunday drive when he's with Neela, and they're literally
dude.
drifting around a mountain.
Sarah
yeah,
brought
and
that
she's
up.
like, "Oh, whenever I was kids, we would
Yeah, yeah,
drift
yeah. Dude,
around
we were
this
making,
mountain."
so we were making fun of that. Sarah brought up the same thing. She's like, dude, if they were drifting for real,
Yeah,
they'd
you're
be like,
literally like,
"Skirt,"
you're not
but she's
talking.
like, we always came up here as kids. I'm like, no, that's what.
so stupid,
Also, like
dude.
the CGI on like the lights and
Yeah,
shit, it
it's
was
bad.
pretty. It was
Jesus
2006,
Christ.
man.
But I will say, I
It
think
was like the most tranquil,
'Cause
like
they have to-
peaceful,
It was,
like
yeah.
memory.
They have to like
they're having this
develop.
romantic conversation, and in the far background, you can just barely hear like,
It's pretty bad, dude.
it's fucking so stupid.
And everybody in tandem. There's like 6 of them,
Yeah.
so they're like
High school kids, nobody's
yeah,
slamming into each other.
and just.
But I
the
think-
entire Jesus
time to be alive.
Christ.
I think what this pod should teach us as a group is everybody likes what they like. Like, don't kink shame people. The thing that you're into is probably dumb to somebody else on some level.
Oh,
Be nice when
Jesus
it's their turn to
Christ.
come
Yeah.
around. Because for me, this
Yeah.
was a really hard fucking watch.
It
but
was, yeah.
Ben has watched a lot of movies that I've recommended.
Talking about story, this is what I have in my notes. And I don't know if it's because I missed something but I wrote, what are the stakes? Honor?
Right.
I like didn't get where.
Yeah, he wasn't even making money. Like, he wasn't. Sean wasn't, right?
And I think like I don't
No,
really.
this-
What was the thing here with like Sonny Chiba where
No.
he goes and like what?
Because
Tell me.
Han, who Lewis Black works for because he beat up his car, right? Don't leave town. Now he works for Han, right? So now he picks up money and has to do the spa scene with the big giant guy and all the stuff like that, right? Han has been stealing money from
He's
DK.
skimming off the top.
Skimming off the top. And DK, his uncle is JJ Sonny Chiba, who's like a higher level Yakuza. And DK,
It's like a real Yakuza.
like a real one. And DK has like obviously some dad issues because I think he's an orphan and his uncle, the Sonny Chiba, is like his dad figure or whatever because he's an orphan or whatever and like feels and like honor and dishonor and all that shit's like a big deal. So you're like, well, what are the stakes? I think it starts as that, hey, you've been found out. It changes to though they're really trying to kill Han and fucking Lewis Black, and his dad pulls the gun out, tells him to fuck off or whatever. And also he's extra pissed because then he's trying to steal his girl too, fucking Neela or whatever. So they have to go and make it all right. And they're like, well, how do you do that? I can just leave the country right now, which I would argue, I don't know if that would ever catch up to you or not, to be honest. I have some stories, some Yakuza stories. I really do have 2 of them, but technically 3, 2.5. But he decides in Sean fashion, I'm going to be accountable. I'm going to face the beast or whatever. I'm not afraid of it. Like he had the wrench with the 5 bullies or whatever, the football guys, and goes into the fucking lines. Then takes Twink's money, who we said was not necessary, from selling all the illegal shit, and then gives it back to him or whatever so that he can absolve, which still isn't good enough. That's a start, but we got a race in this final, the final race or whatever. And I think that was more of a test for not Han, but DK than Lewis Black's character. Or whatever his name
Hold
was.
on, wait. That's great analysis. I really like the insight by Ben. When he says Lewis Black, I think the comedian.
No, I know.
Like, that's a good remix. Let's put Lewis Black in
Black.
this
my bad,
film.
Lucas Black.
My bad on yeah.
On remix for him.
Also, while we're talking about ridiculous shit, one of the most ridiculous fucking things that you can't overlook besides old boys like 35 is the fact that they fucking changed a Ford Mustang and made it like a fucking Nissan engine. What, dude? That's like there's no fucking. And then it's like tuned
a steel
to
body.
Bro, that the whole time I was just fucking.
I get the
laughing my ass
visual
off,
aesthetic of like American muscle car versus like
a fucking Skyline.
yeah,
engine in
hybrid.
there.
I don't know.
Anyway, there's no fucking way.
All my remix shit was like jokey stuff. I put Wilford Brimley for Sean, just someone old because he's so much older than like everyone else in the fucking thing. I also made a note that once again the dad is the best character in the whole fucking movie. He's the most stand up, like saves his son's life. Sean is the reason he's like his whole life is a shit show solely because of himself. Like, go to fucking school and do what you're supposed to be doing instead of just being a menace constantly.
So ridiculous. Dude,
and everywhere he goes. I mean, he immediately gets to Japan, which again was you. It's like the minute you get off the plane, you're like, fuck it, I'm going to Japan
That's
all
true.
weekend.
Busted down.
Right,
half
right.
month's pay times 2.
Straight out of the gate. He did that to himself, bro. Just do what you're supposed to do. I don't know. I struggled with
How
that.
could you?
I mean, the dad is like letting him live in a closet. He's got probably prostitutes in there. But you know what? Walter Coppage would never be pulling a gun on somebody who's got a gun on me.
I'm pretty sure it was like a 45, like the classic World War II one. Like,
If he was
Was it a
active
Beretta? I
military,
didn't
how was he living off base, and
Oh,
how
you
did
can
he
live off
have
base.
a
Yeah,
weapon?
you definitely
You can
can
get
live off
approved
base.
for
Can you do all that in Japan?
BAH,
Especially
you could
depending on
BAH,
your rank.
yeah.
His rank,
Yeah.
He was a
'Cause
senior
O-
airman, wasn't he?
No,
No, he was like an
03.
03
Oh, okay.
which
Yeah.
is a captain,
officer.
right?
Yeah, captain.
Captain.
Oh
yeah.
shit. Okay, never mind.
So they're making good money. And
Or
like,
no, that's a lieutenant. It's captain.
It's a
in the Air Force,
lieutenant
it's
in the
lieutenant,
Navy, yeah.
Because it goes ensign, then lieutenant JG, junior grade, then lieutenant. Yeah,
That's like he was an officer.
yeah,
Yeah, he was an officer.
I didn't pick
an
up on
officer.
Talking about ridiculous shit. Other than the Spanish Fly, encounters that they had, the worst part for me was whenever they got their little base ran into, and then they had to run, and then they're like, "Let's drift out of here, guys!" So they get in their drift cars and like drift the hell out.
I thought that like when
And-
they're going through traffic, I'm like, just drive straight and get the fuck
just
out
drive.
of there.
Same
straight.
thing. We said the same thing. We were watching it. We said the
know?
same thing. Sarah and I were watching it. I said the same. I was like, God forbid you just stay in your lane.
Just hit Nos and fucking
But
go,
it's not as
bro.
cool,
Like,
and you can tell too. Like the cars are like going like slower, so that they can do the stunt. Like, I don't know, man.
Let's drift out of here, guys.
And
Let's go.
I don't know, man. And then I went when I was there, I went to Tokyo Auto Salon, which was like a big, like it's on all the JDM magazines and all that. And it's just like nothing but like all of those cars. And you had like, even on one, when they're in the hangar bay or whatever, you could see like the G4 sticker, like that ties back into the channel. Like it was just it just had to been, I think you nailed it. Like it's just the timing of it.
Sure, it
for
just
where
missed
I was
me.
at. And,
it just missed
and
me.
also like where with technology and the internet was, we weren't
And
like
we're
quite
all-
there yet.
I
And,
like
and they made that a point on the final race where they like tapping
Right.
all the phone. But my first phone was
Right.
about maybe a year later, and it was the Razor.
I was about to say I had a razor.
I
around
thot that
this
was
shit.
interesting how they did that. Like that's how they solved where
camera
everyone
barely
can cheer
fucking
for the
worked.
race,
Yeah, exactly.
even though
Yeah,
they
and I
can't
thought
see
that,
it.
and I thought at the time, not everyone just had that in their pocket or whatever, and I thought that was really cool for them to tie that in.
Yeah,
like,
it was.
going back with like the stereotype stuff with
I think to be fair, like when this movie comes out, it's a weird time for movies, but also the world. Like technology's about to turn into what we have now. It's not quite there yet. there's still like you can still make a movie where people can get lost because they don't have constant GPS and a cell phone and
that
like
ties back into Scotty and I have had pretty long talks like Lost in Translation. It's a similar time. It was earlier than that. What year did that come out? Like 2002?
2003.
2003. Where like you don't have this. You don't have the internet. You are forced to have human interactions.
Sure.
Even if you're people watching or exploring, you're getting lost. I don't know how many times I got lost and just picked a stop and just went, and had to ask for, help or whatever to get there. But, and like, I think that there was a window for that, and I think it's just gone, dude.
I think you're right. So like when we went back and watched Weird Science, there was a lot of stuff where we were picking out of there that, Joel had picked up on or you had picked up on where now it just like it would not work. But at the time you're like, yeah, this makes sense to me. I don't know. And some of that shit does not age well. It's not really fair to pick it apart that
definitely
way.
a lot of the CGI stuff. But at the time, when he's flipping in slow motion in his first wreck and like the Tabasco
right, that's
product
immediately.
Placement, it was cool.
At
like,
the time,
that was
it was
cool. And now you're like, oh, that's very obvious. Whatever. Also, there's no way he survived that car wreck.
Right. No,
but
that car was obliterated.
But I don't know, man. I really like this movie, man.
It's fine that you like
but I get it. I get where you're at.
It just
dude.
missed us, I think, our age. The thing I'm saying about Twink is, just to close that out, because I don't think I made my point. Remove Lil Bow Wow because he's not an interest. Like, as an actor, I don't think he does a good job. I wanted more of the guy playing Han the whole movie.
Yeah.
And I think
Han's amazing.
with very easy screenplay treatment, you can eliminate Lil Bow Wow and turn Han and the Twink character into the same character. And I would much rather watch that movie.
Yeah.
Where Han is Han is his friend, Han is the whole
mentor.
They became that.
In defense of Twink, I think they needed, another military kid.
Maybe so. I kind of hated that too,
like
though.
the American military kind of thing.
Which, Sarah brought that up too. We're talking about plot holes, and
right.
It was like, is he really going to like a no shit Japanese school, learning in Japanese when he doesn't speak Japanese? Like,
Right.
why are you even in
What's
class
the purpose
right now?
of this? You're
And
right.
it's just multicultural, whatever. I'm like, you can go on base, and there's school
Sure.
there, but like,
Because they're teaching
kind of like the
English and
13th
Japanese.
Warrior. We just
Well,
sit around the
right.
campfire
That's a
and just
good movie. We
absorb
should watch that.
Japanese.
there's a lot of, man, I get it, dude. I get it. But
That's
I think
fine.
it's just to use it as to set the scene or whatever versus like.
That's why there was a whole lot of
realism.
this whenever I was watching it, and mine was just numb the entire time. It's like, Jesus.
But I think that's part
Christ.
of the appeal to these, right? That you can turn your brain
Yeah,
off and
100%.
just enjoy
Dude,
it.
100%.
You have to turn your brain off to enjoy
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I have this in the notes.
I'm just a snob. I'm facing it.
Does DK crash at the end, like almost fall off a mountain, and everyone's cheering, going ballistic? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Just
It's ridiculous. Like, oh man, DK just bit it, man.
Man, it's like at some point I start feeling for the guy because he's actually like the most broken, vulnerable person out of that whole. Like that dude has like serious like dad issues and other things going on. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he like chose the life of crime. I think he was kind of like groomed into it or whatever. And yeah, he's the villain or whatever, and he is, But at the end of it, you're kind of like, I'm assuming his Sonny Chiba's like disowning him after that, and like what happens to him after that? I have no idea. Did they kill him? Does he just like move on?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
They teach him how to talk at a normal distance from people. It was a lot
But
like the same.
also, DK is not in high school. They're all in high school, right? Except for Han and DK, right? Even some of his little lackeys, DK's lackeys, are like in high school.
Yeah, they have
Yeah, because they made some comment about high school girls.
But
or
he's
something.
dating Neela, who's presumably 17 years old.
Is he even dating her though, or is she just like in his
Well,
harem?
that's what we were talking about.
Because he has those other chicks,
Yeah, they're like in his lap, like when he's counting the money, because that's all he does.
and they're like bitch eyeing her the whole time, and like,
But then when they talk, and she's like, he's doing his like nose thing.
yeah.
And she's like, Tyr, I think she was almost adopted by him because she's like orphaned out or whatever. And then he was adopted by like Sonny Chiba or whatever because of his. So like there's that. I think they just had a connection from like childhood.
Sure.
So I
She
don't know
lost
if they
her
were
mom.
actually like.
It's the more I watch this movie, as you bring that up, like thinking about like the watch of this, like that isn't that kind of Karate Kid a little bit, like as you rewatch Karate Kid, like Daniel's kind of the
He's a piece
villain,
of shit,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of the like this guy shows up where things are kind of working and just like monkey wrenches everything for no fucking reason.
Yeah, he's the dick.
He's
for
just kind
sure.
of a menace. Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Poor DK. I hope he's okay after that wreck.
He's okay. Yeah.
Hope he made it
And
out.
I think
Airbag.
I think he
the
shakes his
accuser
hand.
didn't
There's some
kill
sort
him.
of respect. It's kind of like Karate Kid 2. You know when they're trying to help the father
Electric
get him
Boogaloo.
off of the tree on him, and like he's still yelling, he's like coward.
Jesus
God damn it,
Christ.
dude. God damn it, I hate it here.
All right.
Then the finishing move is honk.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Son of a bitch, man.
okay. Do we have anything else before we get to top 5?
No.
So I was like, please make it stop.
Okay. So our top 5 today is top 5 movies about troubled kids who go to a new town. What do you guys got?
All right. Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, fire away.
Okay. Oh, okay. There are some. I was kind of buzzed when I was making all this. I can tell now. So I had Free Willy.
That one
He's a
works.
foster kid.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
It got a 6.1 also. I have that as a note.
Hey,
Good
we're
soundtrack.
covering Free Willy next on
So
Lori
Mac
Petty.
and Cheese movies.
6.1 Free Willy, 6.1 The Wizard, 6.1 Tokyo Drift.
I'm all set on Free Willy. I will
Okay.
say.
Michael Batson.
I had Karate Kid ? Because
I think Karate Kid works.
Yeah.
yeah, he left town. You know, I don't know if it was his problem or his mom's problem or what. I don't remember. But I have The Wizard.
I
That
almost
works.
put the Wizard.
Yep.
I've got goddamn fucking Flipper. Elijah Wood Flipper.
Oh,
Where he
Dude,
goes like
Elijah
the-
Wood was in that movie last night. It was good
Dude,
to
when
see
he
him
goes to
sometimes.
like the crazy uncle for the summer and like learns how to be a good person,
Yeah.
and he's like, "You got tickets to Pearl Jam." Anyway,
tickets to Pearl Jam.
I had Terminator 2.
Ooh.
He's also a foster.
Oh, yeah.
Mom!
Come on. Edward Furlong.
Edward
God
Furlong. And then I know I have more. Sorry, James. I have Harry Potter.
I have Harry Potter on my
who
list.
Technically is a.
That's why he
yeah.
shouldn't be more than 5. He
and then I've
steals
got-
people.
My last one is Sandlot. Because he
Oh,
moves
yeah,
into a
'cause
new
he's a-
neighborhood or whatever,
Yeah, he's-
and like the mom's divorced or whatever, and like
Yeah.
has a new. And
Dennis
he's got,
Leary's
Yeah, he's a
stepdad.
stepdad.
Probably blowing cops.
With the mom's blowing
Karen
stuff.
Alley
Yeah.
is from
She's
Raiders
the
of the
stepmom.
Lost
Is that the
Ark.
same person who's the mom in Terminator 2 that dies?
No.
It's like, oh, Max is the
That's
dad.
Jen-
No,
that's,
that's Lois
uh,
Lane.
Jeanette
She played Lois
Goldstein.
Lane, didn't she?
Who?
The mom in Sandlot.
No, she's in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, yeah.
That's her.
Oh,
yeah.
Super
fuck
pretty,
yeah.
freckle face.
Yeah,
Scrooge.
that's her.
Gorgeous.
But that's not the mom in Terminator 2.
Am I saying her
No,
name
that's,
wrong?
Linda
Who?
Hamilton.
No. The,
Mark Rolston
the,
and
the Edward
Janine?
Furlong's.
Or
God
Jeanette?
damn it! His
Oh,
stepmom,
the step.
because he's like a
mom?
foster.
Yeah, Jeanette
Stepmom.
Goldstein.
Remember,
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Linda Hamilton's in a
I thought we
mental
were talking about-
institution.
I thought we were
so
talking about
he's
Linda
raised by
Hamilton,
fosters.
and we were talking about
The
Karen
foster-
Allen.
No, he's talking about
Sandlot.
how's Woofy? Woofy's fine.
Oh, yeah, Jeanette
Is
Goldstein.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Jeanette Goldstein.
No, it's not
Friend of
her.
the pod.
Oh, it's Jeanette Goldstein.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I would have said something stupid when she was on.
Yeah.
Damn
I
it,
brought
dude.
that up. We brought that up to her on the
I don't
pod.
know.
With Terminator.
I'd be like, I
think-
loved you in Sandlot.
I think.
She's not in Sandlot. That would
Oh, I
have
mean,
been terrible.
yeah, that's right. I love you, Terminator 2.
Yeah, not Sandlot.
My top 5, I got the Karate Kid also because it works out. Into the Wild, even though it's not really a kid, he's grown already, but it's still has to leave and sort things out, and I like that movie.
That's
a
a
lot.
solid movie. It's
Yeah.
a solid soundtrack.
I have
Yeah.
never seen it.
I
I
haven't
know
book-
it's
the
good.
book
I
is
know.
really
I've read
good.
the book,
Dude.
but I haven't watched the movie. I heard it's really, really good.
What's the name of the guy?
Who? The actor?
In Into the Wild.
Emil
yes.
Hirsch?
Yeah,
Emil
Emil
Hirsch.
Hirsch. He's fucking incredible.
He was Alpha Dog.
Yeah. He's right up
He was
there
having a
with,
run right there.
with Ben Foster.
What
for
happened
me.
to him? He just went away.
I think he maybe
Drugs.
had some issues or.
Maybe.
Not Shia LaBeouf level. Jesus.
Oh,
this
wow,
guy.
dude. Yeah.
Oh, he just doesn't stop though.
I love him so much. I can't help but love
He's a
him.
weird guy,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, when I was watching Holes last year
Fucking holes.
with some junior high kids after star testing,
He was-
I was like, this movie's great. This guy could have been like,
Everything. Phenomenal
Yeah.
actor. Phenomenal.
He's doing like interpretive dancing in Sia's music video.
And then he fucked her, and then that was a problem.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know that
Okay.
actually.
Anyway, Karate Kid, Into the Wild.
Look it up.
I got The Client also.
With
Brad Renfro.
He's dead. R.I.P.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? And that was the John Grisham.
I don't know.
Never saw it.
That's a John Grisham adaptation. It's got Tommy Lee Jones in it. It's got
Never
Susan
saw
Sarandon. It's
Damn.
fucking incredible. Yeah, it's really, really good. Watch The
I'm
Client.
not watching another thing you recommend until you watch Jennifer's
All right,
Body.
damn it!
Okay,
I'll have to watch
I want to say
Jennifer's
something
Body.
about Brad Renfro for a second, who I think he's also an alpha dog, maybe? Or maybe he's in that skater movie that came out, like, in that time.
Oh,
Who the
you're
fuck is
talking
this guy?
about
Brad Renfro. I don't know.
Anyway, he died. Like
Grind?
the same.
Was it Grind?
No.
No, it was the one. It was like the
It's like
beginning.
Skate 6,
Lords of
Lord
Dogtown?
Lords of
That's it,
Dogtown.
yeah.
That was
Oh,
a good
Emil
movie.
Hirsch was in that one
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
That was a good movie, man.
Yeah, Emil Hirsch was
Um,
fantastic in that one.
Brad Renfro died, like, I think the same week that Heath Ledger did.
Oh, he was in Apt
And
Pupil.
I was at work, and somebody came by and said, Heath Ledger died. I said, no, that was Brad Renfro.
You said it just like that, too. I know you did.
Not nearly.
No.
God damn, Scotty.
All right,
Chuck
well,
Norris died, though.
we got
That's real.
yeah.
No, dude.
R.I.P. to Oklahoma legend. Karate Kid, Into the Wild, Client. I got Walk the Line. Shout out to Johnny Cash.
Love Johnny Cash.
Okay.
The wrong
Okay.
kid died. And He
Okay.
just
Yeah.
he got out, joined the military, and all that good stuff. So it was a good
The Dewey
you know,
Cox
a real,
story.
yeah.
Bro,
and
that's- Pretty high up there for me. That's a good movie, man.
I haven't
my
seen
last
that
one
either.
is SLC Punk, which
Yeah,
I don't
good-
know.
good
Has
one.
have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
You've seen
I think
it?
I've-
I
I think
think
I had
I've
it on DVD.
seen some of it. Yeah, I had it on
You gotta
Netflix
watch SLC
DVD.
Punk.
It's got
Fucking Joel. Angus,
Sarah
I
loves
it's
am,
it.
rough.
Sarah loves
I
that
am
movie.
gonna watch Jennifer's Body.
Sarah loves that movie.
But now it's been built up so much, you're going to be like, fuck you, James. I don't even like this. It's not that good, but it's better than they gave it credit for. Do you want to go last or you want me to go?
Let me go. I only have a few.
Okay.
I'm accepted with
Yeah.
Oh, Justin Long.
Justin
I
Long
love that
and,
movie.
That was a good movie.
and Lewis Black.
Yeah. That was
Like
good.
Lewis.
actual
it's
Lewis
actual
Black.
Lewis Black.
Not
yeah,
Lucas
that's,
Black.
That's a zinger this way.
Let me tell you about my wiener.
I also have. I had Harry Potter. I had this movie Hiding Out. Do you 80s babies know what this movie is?
Hiding out.
It's got John Cryer. John Cryer's like a stock trader who, like, I don't know, he is gonna be in like witness protection or something for the mob for some case. He saw somebody get murdered, so he goes back to his like hometown and like poses as a high schooler for, even though he's like 30, and it's pretty good.
I
A young Boston stockbroker on the run from the mob decides to hide out in his little cousin's small town and accidentally enrolls as a high school student. All right. It's a 6.4.
Is that better than the movies we've been watching?
yes, better than Tokyo Drift and The Wizard.
Fuck you
And
guys.
then my number one, which is number one multiplied 3 times 3, Footloose.
Oh, Footloose.
Yeah.
I didn't put that one because I felt like it was going to be the top pick. And I always try to throw cartoons in there. My first one is An American Tail, Fievel
Oh,
Moskowitz.
man. Nice.
Great one. And I didn't really, I don't know that I fully grasped like going to a new, I kind of counted like a new environment.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Back to the Future.
yeah, it works.
I picked Flight of the Navigator.
Oh.
If you never saw Flight of the Navigator, it was a cool 80s kids. Anyway, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 90s movie, but just the Daniel kid, the reporter's son, who joins the Foot Clan. Anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Very nice.
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales is great.
Yeah.
Yep.
character.
That's good. That's
The
a good
new
movie.
the new Spider-Man trailer looks crazy good with Tom Holland. I'm
Yep.
excited for it.
like Tom
Looking
Holland.
forward. I will go and see the movie. I will not see the trailer because man, the trailers now just spoil
They do
the whole
spoil
movie.
too much.
so much. So I'm staying away from it.
They
I've
do
heard
spoil
a
too
lot of good things, but yeah.
Well, it's not even that the trailer. Then it's the fans that pick the
And not-
trailer
and
apart
analysis,
frame by
yes.
frame,
Yeah.
and like they really ruin a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Stop
Yep.
doing that.
And
guys.
like really the way we can break it down on the internet now on a movie is so much. We can like go a million different directions. Like, what is going to happen in this next Star Wars movie? This is what they could do. And those ideas a lot of times broadly sound better than what we got because
Sure.
it isn't fleshed out. Like, I remember the Matrix sequel coming out. And people were like, we heard that he finds God in the Matrix. I was like, oh, wow. That's not...
Turns out he is God.
Right.
But yeah. So doggy bags. What are you
Man.
taking home from this movie?
Dog, I mean, it just hits all the shit for me, man. It just does. I've seen this movie 100 times. I know it's bad. I get it. Like, I get it. I feel the people that are like Joel, that are like, dog, what? That's not lost on me. But I think the movie's fine. I'll put it like that. It's not fucking Dune 2. That's for sure. Dune 2 Electric Boogaloo. But it's fine. It's fine, man. Like, like, I think the appeal to the Fast and Furious whole franchises is like, if you know what you're getting into and you go into it with that mindset of like, it's gonna be bullshit. It's fun. It's
like
just a fun movie.
It's like
man.
a King Kong movie, which I really like. King Kong
and it starts with the first one. They
I
set
don't know.
the
The
tone
Peter
with the first
Jackson
one.
King Kong was fucking
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
It was badass.
You know what I mean? So like, if you go into those movies with that, I think they're fun. If you can turn your brain off and ignore the plot holes.
That's
and
my problem.
It's fine, man. It's just that type of movie. It doesn't have to be Sinners or whatever, which is a great movie, right? Like, but
maybe the greatest movie ever made.
so
It's up there.
some people say apparently who won all the goddamn
One battle after
One
another.
Battle After Another. That movie's pretty good, man.
I haven't
I
seen
did
it
not
yet.
think it was better than Sinners though. Really, really good.
You
but
haven't seen it yet? I haven't
Man,
either. Don't
it's
feel bad.
it's
Haven't
pretty
either.
good, man.
I know it's good.
pretty freaking good.
I intend.
It's
to
on my
watch it
list,
soon.
and it checks all the boxes for me. But I haven't.
It's
haven't got
really,
into it
really
yet.
good. So I'm glad it won Oscars. I just like overall, I was more leaning towards. I thought Sinners was really going to clean house all the way out. So anyway, that's
I
my
felt like
dog.
that's what kind of annoyed me about it was I felt like it should have, and it's like I felt like there was a discussion where like, okay, it can't win everything, like we can't give it every award, which I think is bullshit. If
I
it was
think
the best
won
thing,
in
it
the
should have
places
won
it
everything.
should have won though, right? Like it got like a music thing. It got like a supporting, or no, like Michael B. Jordan, right?
He got best
He got
actor.
best actor.
Best actor
First time
for
he's
that.
ever nominated.
They got
and best actor.
cinematography. Like there's some pretty big.
Yeah,
milestones in
Kugler
there.
got best adapted, best original screenplay.
Yeah, I think yes.
So I mean, like I think they hit where they were supposed
Horror
to
had
hit.
kind of a big year. What's her name from Uncle Buck? She won for
The
weapons.
weapons. Yeah,
which is great.
Oh yeah, supporting.
Amy Madigan.
Yeah.
Madigan. Yeah.
I just think it was the best movie of the year, so it should have got that award. Like, I'm not saying one battle after another is not good. I'm sure
We
it's
haven't
excellent,
seen it.
but I don't
Anyway,
know.
I have to compare.
I
and
think they should
contrast.
have I think they should have a category at the Oscars for like box office gross. Like, how many tickets did this fucking thing sell? If that's Fast and the Furious, because there's some movies that are never going to
Well,
get nominated
and
for
they get-
Oscars that are bangers. Tom
talk
Cruise
about,
has done a
we talk
million
about
of
that
them.
with like Game of the Year. You know, oh, it's Modern Warfare 2 or whatever, and it's like, oh, well, it sold 1 billion copies. Okay, but that's not the best.
Right,
It's
exactly.
just not the best game.
There should be a category of like this movie
Or like
put
independent or
asses in
something,
seats
or-
all year.
Yeah.
Give Twisters 2 a chance. Fuck
Yeah,
that
man.
movie.
Absolutely. what did that get on IMDb?
Yeah, that's a great
It's
question.
got to be lower, right?
It's down.
Gotta be.
It's
gotta be
down
lower
under
than
6
that.
by now. It better be.
It has to be. My doggy bag is this was required watching for my friends podcast, and we're all having fun today. We've had a great time. I'll never watch another Fast and the Furious movie again.
A 6.5.
I got a 6.5.
6.5
I got a 6.5.
on Twisters 2.
Amazon definitely owns IMDb.
Wow.
There's no way it's that high.
Wow. Doggy bag.
But you got into something that you wouldn't have normally watched. I think that's the best part about doing this for me is like
like a little
there's just
ass
no
play.
way there's just no way I would have watched
Just try something
half
a
the
little
movies that
different,
we
Joel.
even talk
Yeah.
about, and I'm like, well, I have to watch it to talk about it.
It's required. Yeah.
And I am surprised that 50% of them, where I'm like, man, I actually really ended up liking that or whatever. Now the other 50, I feel like you a lot of times.
I did like the car scenes and stuff. They were neat, and you could tell some of those were practical effects, and they had real drivers behind them and stuff. But it's just that I'm a big story guy, big
This
dialogue
ain't it.
guy.
This ain't
And
it, son.
Jesus Christ,
No, you're
this
right.
was just you might as well just rub fucking Vaseline on my brain, man. It's not
Sounds
happening.
nice.
Sounds nice. My doggy bag for this movie is just a lot of long slutty looks from everybody. And I like truly, if you're into cars, that's fine. I think you can safely skip all of Fast and Furious, completely skip it, and watch Nicolas Cage and Angelina Jolie in Gone in 60 Seconds. It is a much better car movie with a great story and a phenomenal cast, and just save yourself light years of time.
And
But
Angelina Jolie is a complete smoke show. in
complete
that.
smoke show.
Higher
Neela's the
than-
hottest girl I've ever
She
seen
ain't
in my
hotter
life,
than
though.
Neela,
She was
though.
beautiful.
We
But
we looked it up because we were like, well, who's actually Japanese in this movie? DK is I think one of the only ones besides Sonny Chiba.
oh no
She's
shit,
from Okinawa. She's Peruvian and Australian,
beautiful girl.
and then Han's Korean. Obviously, Bow Wow's American. And,
I will say that one of the things that I love from just a doggy bag place, one of the things that is so special about this podcast for me personally is that you guys will bring up stuff that I am just like against. And then
as a person,
and I'll watch it and I feel like I get to know you a little. Like I feel like I
Yeah.
got to know Joel a little better when I watched Angus. That wasn't a great movie for me, but I felt like I got to know Joel a little better in that movie. Watching this movie, I wasn't with you when you were in Japan, and I've heard you talk about that stuff, but it gave me a little more insight into who you are and the shit that you're into. So I'm appreciative of that. But I'll never watch this motherfucker again.
My doggy bag is Fast and Furious films are fun, and they're a good way to get out the, darkness and the encroaching fascism and everything else. 2 thumbs up.
nice.
Let the ambience slide in and
Vaseline on my brain.
take control.
Sounds
baby.
nice. Fuck, dude. All right.
Thanks for being on the show, guys. And I don't care if you're sick as a dog or in bed with Beyonce. I call, you show. Mac and cheese out.